was a big kid.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Hero Club and another session of Pair of Socks Lost. This is Hero Club Live. This is where we just hang out and play some D&D, but if you do not know us, we are Hero Club. Our main thing is our podcast, where we take our D&D sessions, record them live around the table, and edit them down with sound effects and music into these really fun, tight audio anthologies. We got comedy, drama, noir, westerns, pirates, you name it. But here, we just gather around and play some fun D&D. No editing, but we still like our music. I'm not really doing sound effects. I'm not following George's footsteps. I don't have it in me. I'm just going straight with music because everyone loves some good ambiance. I think we all know that. I will get into where we left off and what Pair of Socks Lost is as a campaign, but I don't want to keep talking too long. I want to introduce these beautiful faces on this lovely Tuesday evening. That was not how you say lovely or Tuesday, but we're just going to keep on rolling with it. Let's go with Marty. Marty, introduce yourself to the fine people at home.
Hello, everyone. My name is Marty Abbey Schneider, and I'm an artist on Hero Club, the podcast usually. And I play Golzog Intestine-Scarf, the orc who is yet to find his place in the world.
Oh.
But he's not really. He's class-wise, he's a monk. But I wouldn't say that he would say he's a monk.
No, I'm just, that was just so sad. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, keep doing it.
Okay.
Keep making everyone so sad. Let's go with Natasha. Natasha, introduce yourself.
Yo, I'm Natasha, and I am playing Princess Griselda Calzini, and she doesn't smile. What's up with that? And thank you for your time. That's all.
No, Natasha, I speak for everyone when I say thank you. John, please introduce yourself and explain where are you streaming from?
John Madison, live from Atlanta, Georgia. I am playing Tone Zazuru, a turtle dishwasher, but chef hopeful, artificer, and I just had some pumpkin pie, and I had peach pie. Why did I say pumpkin? And I have a tomato who is my child, yet to be named, but maybe there will be a name tonight. Who knows? I just met some new friends.
Jasmine, please introduce yourself to everyone at home.
Hello, I am Jasmine. I am playing Zara, who is a rogue halfling who is allowed to re-roll her ones and will do so from now on.
Mm-hmm. And we will never forget that. I think we'll never forget that. We'll get to that in a second. And, of course, Hannah! This is a perfect time.
Hi, guys. That's Benjamin, who is really comfortable right now. And likes all of our movements on the Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
I play Marabella, a level 1. She's a grave digger cleric, grave of the, I don't know, domain cleric. Yes, grave domain. I'm still new at being a cleric. And my Snapple fact is that sloths climb down from their trees once a week to poop. They dig a little hole in the ground, they poop in it, and then they cover it up with their cute little tails, and they climb back up.
That is so good.
And scene. Thank you, Benjamin. All right, everyone, welcome. If you don't know me, also, I am Dylan McCullum. I am the Dungeon Master for Pair of Socks Lost. Pair of Socks Lost is the second live campaign that we're doing on Hero Club. And this is a campaign based off of the D&D adventure, The Wild Beyond the Witchlight. It is a Feywild campaign based very much on Phantom Tollbooth, Wizard of Oz, Peter Pan, Narnia, those kind of stories. And this is our third session. Welcome on in. So I will now try to summarize everything. I did this earlier, and for the group, and I did only okay. So let's see if I can get through this a little bit quicker. Let's get back into it. Last week, our old friends, newfound friends, decided to enjoy the carnival once again. Well, some of them. Some of them really didn't want to enjoy the carnival whatsoever. Some of them had a really no good, terrible, very bad day. That was Zara, by the way, if you didn't know. Zara had a no good, very bad day. Zara's luck just seemed to fail her in a way that, by all rights, it really shouldn't have. It really should not have failed her in that way. Almost as if by supernatural force, her luck just was just running out. So much so that Jasmine will be gaining a point of inspiration this game for having to deal with the fact that she did, I think 4 botches and had to deal with the consequences of those, which she should not have had to deal with because she is a halfling and is allowed to reroll those. But those botches gave us the storyline that we're in, and so that stands. And Zara found herself caught by the Witchlight hand Burley, the bugbear, who explained that there are some off things happening at the Witchlight Carnival, and as a returnee was hoping that Zara could maybe help, or was maybe more inclined to help than other people would be. Gave Zara the lead that the owners, Mr. Witch and Mr. Light, if you stole one of their valuable items, maybe that would be enough leverage to gain information from them about what is happening. And that was me saying what is happening, but also, Benjamin, what is happening?
He really is watching everybody on the Zoom.
We love you, Benjamin. Never change.
You never do.
Also, Zara's tag-along thicket was just as annoying as ever, at least in Zara's eyes. Tagging along with a jester's cap with bells on it, making it nearly impossible to stealth anywhere. Burley then suggested that Zara find a ticket, otherwise Zara would be found pretty quickly. Zara refusing to even entertain the thought of gaining a pact with Nicholas Midnight. Decides that maybe she will go stealing and pickpocketing again, or play some carnival games to win prizes to hawk to the other attendees of the carnival to gain the 8 silver needed to buy a ticket. Over on the other side of the carnival, we had Griselda and Golzog. Griselda and Golzog solved the riddle of the carousel and learned some interesting hints, very cryptic hints, about where their lost things might be. Golzog was told that beyond... I think, what was it, Marty? I think it was beyond the mirror?
We were told
Yes.
beyond the mirrors,
Yes,
there's
thank
someone
you.
you might want to meet, goes by the name Proudmane, was what I was told.
Yes, Proudmane. Beyond the mirrors. Beyond the mirrors goes by the name Proudmane, and Griselda was told that beyond the mirrors there's a place devoid of color, but there is one small rainbow.
Both normal things to hear.
Both normal things to hear, and who knows what that might mean. We'll see. They also then found themselves going towards the Hall of Illusions, where they saw a failed proposal due to what looked like magical influence, and Golzog was able to navigate the Hall of Illusions to prevent seemingly a creature or someone who looked very much like Marabella from enticing one of the halflings involved in that proposal from being enticed into a mirror. while Griselda got lost in her reflection, but it was a reflection of a grave. Over with Marabella and Tone, they took a lovely little ride in a bubble. But Tone saw something odd, a potentially little girl with a large lollipop walking around, talking to another child. It just struck him as odd. They then went over to ride the dragonflies, where there was some tomfoolery going on. They saw a Kenku trying to ruin the ride, disguise themselves, and run off into the crowd, where Northwind, the treant, was just a big old gossip and told them that there were some things that are going wrong and that Mr. Witch and Mr. Light just like things to be happy and good, and they want things to go well. And that maybe there's some things in, if they are looking for any lost items, that there could be in the lost things, but who knows, things get lost and go every which way. And that is where we left off. We're going to go now. We're going to check in with Zara. Zara, you are leaving the staff area. You are, at this point, alone. How are you deciding to get the 8 silver? Are you going to go play carnival games, or are you going to fall back into your old ways and try to pickpocket fairgoers?
For some reason, I'm feeling a little luckier than I was a minute ago. So I'm gonna try to pickpocket someone again.
Okay, make a perception check.
Okay. 19.
19. Yeah. It's like a veil has been lifted from your eyes, and suddenly you feel like you have purpose. You're not stealing to steal, you're stealing to do something with this. You're doing it for a reason now. And you do find yourself going towards the carnival games where people are shelling out money. People are getting their tickets punched, but also you can go over and over and over again playing carnival games to win prizes, just like any carnival. And so you see a lot of put upon fathers trying really hard to win at ring tosses for their kids, and they are reaching into pouches and wallets, and there are easy marks all over these small stalls. You would find yourself going past the big top from the staff area around Silver Song Lake and the gondola swans. This area kind of near the carousel is where there's a lot of carnival games. Go ahead, you found your mark. It is one of these put upon fathers. Make a sleight of hand check.
21.
21. I'm going to roll
There
to see.
she is.
There she is. I'm going to roll to see how much silver this dad had left. You might have to pickpocket multiple people. But you do it easily. Yeah, no, this dad was loaded. You don't feel bad about it. You were able to get 9 silver off of this father. That was the rest of this dad's purse. Has a spoiled brat of a child just jumping up and down. It's like, Daddy, I want it so bad. This is a just straight up human father, human child. The worst. The worst of the worst. It is the worst, and you are able to just slip off the purse, and you can make your way back to Nicholas Midnight to purchase a ticket and a pair of wings.
All right, I will do so. Do I need to sneak back out?
Do you need to sneak back out? Make a stealth check for me.
12?
12.
I have a +9 stealth, by the way. I roll a 3.
Yeah, so basically what happens is you start stealthing back, and you see that there are some people who are starting to notice you and see that you don't have the wings, but you're also right at the ticket counter. You're right there. So you would have been caught if you were going anywhere else, but the fact that you're able to essentially stumble over the finish line allows you to just get right to where you need to go. And everyone, especially Nicholas Midnight, knows that you were in there without a ticket, but at this point, it, doesn't matter.
All right. So I approach Nicholas Midnight. Here you go. And I drop 8 silver pieces onto his little podium or whatever desk he has. 1 ticket, please.
And there you see Nicholas Midnight with that Conan ear just squinting, just...
All right, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you something right now. I don't like the look of you. I don't like your whole deal. All right? And the fact that you didn't make a deal with me is off-putting. And I hope you stub a toe.
I don't like your whole deal, and that's why I won't make a deal with you.
Oh! You know what? And this is, truthfully, and anywhere else, I bet you could get away with this, but here, you are a grade A buzzkill.
Oh, no. Oh, that hurt. Man, well, I don't know how I'm going to recover from that one, but...
Oh, you keep speaking like that, and I'm sure that Mr. Light will have something to say about it. Anyway, here's your fun fairy wings and your ticket.
Thank you. Pleasure doing business with you.
There's always one. Are you going to wear your fairy wings?
Yeah, I'll wear my fairy wings. I put the fairy wings on.
Are you having fun?
The most fun. The most fun.
All right. Well, thank you for your 8 silver.
You're very welcome. And I'll just head on into the carnival.
See, make a perception check.
Okay. Ooh, 25.
25. Nicholas Midnight's entire head is complete on a swivel. It's not, it's very unsettling. Has turned, body facing this way, has turned around to look at you, and is scribbling furiously in a notepad, just looking at you. And you lock eyes, does not care that you see that he's doing this.
I just wave and smile and back up into the crowd and try to disappear.
Right around this time, we will go on over to the Hall of Illusions. Golzog, actually Griselda first. Griselda, you feel like you've been staring at this image of a grave for a very long time, and make a perception check for me.
Okay. Oh, shoot. Sorry, one sec. I thought I had my sheet up.
Totally fine.
So I just botched, and I'm staring at this thing.
Okay.
Wait. Sorry. No, I didn't just botch now. I didn't botch again. That would have been horrible.
Okay.
Am I near her?
You are.
12.
Well, you are, but this is in her head.
Oh, okay, cool.
So this doesn't matter for you. 12? You can't see a date. But you do see Queen Griselda Calzini on the headstone.
Damn. Do you hear my dog in the background? Sorry.
No, not at all.
Wow. Okay.
It's at this point that Gulzog, you walk up and find Griselda just staring at this reflection.
Do I see that it's a grave, or do I see just a reflection of Griselda?
Oh, interesting. Make an Arcana check.
Does a 4 do it?
No, a 4 doesn't do
Okay.
it. You walk up and you see an old Griselda and you see an old Gulzog, and that's it.
Gulzog sort of like starts at the old image, like, ugh, and then sort of nervously looks at the mirror and then back at Griselda, who doesn't seem to be responding, and then back at the mirror, and then just sort of reaches out and taps her on the shoulder.
Oh. Hi, Gulzog.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
I guess
Also,
is it...
he does a quick dance.
Very good.
Is it your worst nightmare too?
Gulzog looks back at his old self, and then back at Griselda. Not exactly. It's just we're both older in the reflection.
What do you mean, you're older?
Yeah, I look like an orcish 60. Is that correct, Dill, or older? Like 70?
I'd say 80.
80. I look like an orc, like an 80-year-old orc, and I'm clearly 28.
I just look dead. I mean, like, it's
No,
not...
I don't think that's exactly what you look like. You look... I mean, if I'm being completely honest, and I'm very sorry to say this, Griselda, you look in the reflection like I do, to be in the realm of 80. Although I guess you're an elf, so maybe the elf equivalent of I don't think you're old, but I think your reflection, you look different in the reflection the same way that I look different in the reflection is all I meant to say.
Whatever. I'm not offended, okay? This is just how I look.
You don't sound offended. I just...
Okay, good.
Did you say you look dead? That's really harsh to say on yourself. Like...
And can Griselda keep looking for a rainbow spot, or is that not possible at all?
I'd say the last thing that you did in here was botch. So I'm gonna say that this place, I'll say that image that you just saw in there, and with that botch, the last place you want to be right now, at least, is in here.
Okay.
Like,
So,
and it's more just that you could keep searching. You can if you want to, but it'd be very hard and would take a long, long time to even get out of this funk that you're in this place right now.
okay. Well, I just want to have fun right now, okay? And
yeah, I do too. But
storms out.
wait. Golzog by himself now is gonna get it together because it's fine that he's by himself. It doesn't matter that if it's scary to be alone in a hall of mirrors. And then he's gonna remember beyond the hall of mirrors, there's a proud Maine person, and he's gonna start looking for like an exit out the back.
Okay.
Tentatively staying as like sort of on his guard as he can.
Okay. I'd say to get through the Hall of Mirrors, make a survival check. See how well you navigate it.
13?
13. 13, you find yourself back at the original entrance.
Golzog is gonna, the original entrance. Or he looks back over his shoulder at the Hall of Mirrors that he just walked through. Yeah. And then walks out the original entrance.
Okay. And Griselda, did you walk out the original entrance as well? Like, did you walk out?
Yeah.
Hall of Mirror?
I
Okay.
stormed out the original entrance, but also I wanted to look at the Zoltaire thing.
Okay.
Before I like.
Also, does
Yes.
Golzog see Griselda?
Yeah, I believe so. You walked out pretty much instantly after.
Okay, great. Excuse me, Griselda. Were we just in the Hall of Mirrors together?
What?
I just, I was in the Hall of Mirrors. I'm sorry. That's Marty laughing, not Golzog. I was just in the Hall of Mirrors with you, right?
Gulzog, did you hit your head? Are you okay?
That's a dance.
Yes, we were. What?
My pact is to do a dance every time someone says my name. Good to know. And then he looks back at the Hall of Mirrors and considers going back in, and then looks at Griselda, who's definitely not going anywhere near it, and then wanders off to find a game to play.
Okay. But Griselda, you're going towards the cabinet.
I'm checking up on the cabinet and on the little couple too.
Okay, yeah, you do see that they're standing far away from the cabinet now. This is Ween and Ruben. They are standing off to the side. You can see that they are kissing now and just kind of so happy. And they're both, I think it was, Ween is wearing the ring now. It seems like in that time they have made up, and you can hear them just be like, I'm so sorry, I don't know, I thought it was beautiful. It's like, no, it's fine, I understand something. This is weird place. And you can see again, if you do not remember, there is that wooden cabinet with a grinning raven-haired young woman in a witch's attire, and at the top of the cabinet, there's the sign read that says, Tasha the Wizard, known for her hideous laughter. Also, outside of the tent, both Golzog and Griselda, you would see that kind of monochrome mime that was punching tickets. Just kind of standing there, still staring blankly at you. But you go up to the cabinet, Griselda?
Yeah.
Golzog's gonna freeze and stare at the mime, feeling a fear he hasn't felt before.
Okay. How close do you get to the cabinet?
I'm gonna go. Griselda's gonna go look at it like very. She's gonna investigate this thing because whatever's in there is not okay. Whatever's like in the Hall of Mirrors.
Okay.
But she's not gonna touch it.
How close though?
Like if I were to be someone who would ask for a fortune, I would go.
Okay. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Oh my god. 7.
Okay. This
I'm gonna get effed up.
this is an awful sight. Especially for Griselda, and people who know Griselda know that this is one of the more unsettling things that you can see Griselda do. One of the side effects of not being able to smile is that when Griselda starts laughing, is that Griselda's laugh is really weird to see. And Gulzog, one of the things that you start seeing while frozen at this mime is you start seeing Griselda fall to the floor laughing without smiling harder than you've ever seen anyone in your life laugh. Griselda, there is something that comes over you, that something about the absurdity of everything that is happening in your life, something about the absurdity of this place, how almost scary it is, the thing that you just saw in the mirrors. You are on the floor laughing hysterically. And yeah, you are just on the floor writhing in laughter.
Gulzog, too surprised and taken aback to think enough to be scared, is going to run over to Griselda
Okay,
and start... Oh, go ahead.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, no! $15.
15. Gulzog, you have no idea what's so funny.
Great.
Wait. I haven't.
Gonna grab Griselda and just kind of try to shake her gently. Griselda? Griselda, are you okay?
This is not a charm effect.
Okay.
I think Marty, the player, knows what it is, but Gulzog has no idea.
Mm-hmm.
Hey! It's me, Gulzog Intestine Scarf!
This is great.
Yeah, no, it doesn't work. Basically, you're just on the floor laughing for about a minute. And for a minute straight, there's nothing really that's working, Gulzog.
After 20 seconds of shaking, Gulzog stops shaking, but does just sort of watch her keep... oh, yes, and he clicks his heels after saying his own name. And
wild sight, just insane sight, and that you've also, in some ways, there's this beautiful couple who has just accepted a proposal, just gotten engaged, standing next to this site, and they kind of just inch away from you as this is happening.
Gulzog is, if he accidentally makes eye contact with them, is gonna say, "She won't stop laughing! She won't stop laughing!" And then, after about 45 seconds, is gonna do his best to build up the nerve to go talk to the mime employee and see if there's something that can be done.
Okay, we're going to go away from that for a second and go to Marabella and Tone. Where would you two go? Because it was left kind of open-ended about where you two would decide to go or what you would decide to do. So, yeah, you were just leaving the Dragonfly rides. What do you want to do?
Well, we thought about it, about going to the Pixie Kingdom by way of the Lost Objects.
You mean like going to Lost Property and then going to
Lost Property? Yes,
Pixie Kingdom?
I think so.
Understood.
But also, can we remember? Can I remember what the Kenku looked like? I mean, do we?
Can you
do
remember?
we have that? I mean, do we get a pretty good look at the Kenku before it shifted?
I mean, yeah, you rolled really well, if I remember correctly. I think you maybe rolled like a nat 20 or something, or a 25.
I think it was a dirty 20.
I think we each rolled like a 20. I think I rolled a 23 and you rolled a 21 or something.
Yeah, it
like
was.
that. It was very high.
You remember what they looked like. You don't know if they've disguised into something else, though. Is the problem?
Okay.
Is that you remember that I'm pretty sure I could be wrong because I don't remember everything that I say. Pretty sure I said that they disguised themselves into a human woman. If I didn't, that's what they disguised themselves into. That's what you remember, was just like a red-haired, curly human woman, pale. But the problem is you don't know if they have changed
again.
Mm-hmm.
And if they can change once, if like
they can
you would blow their cover or something, then they won't use that alias.
Good point.
Potentially.
Good point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. Just
hard to find again.
Just out of curiosity, are there any like little stones on the ground?
Oh yeah, tons everywhere.
Could I just grab a handful of them?
Yeah, sure. I mean, yeah, we don't even need a perception check. There are stones everywhere.
Great. I'll just grab a.
Do you like pebbles?
I'm saving them for something.
Okay. That's nice.
Shall we keep going?
Sure. I know we were talking about the Pixie Kingdom earlier, but do you mind if we stop by the lost property?
That sounds good to me. I feel like I might have lost something as well.
Yeah. And just like walking over, making conversation. Like, what did you lose?
Do I know what I've lost?
Again, Tone, you probably have an inkling of like, well, because you know what you don't have. You could guess that that's what you lost. You might be wrong, but you could make an educated guess on your person. Some people, some of the players, chat, and also you all, some of the players will have a good idea of what they've lost just because of what you have been missing in your life. Some, though, may have no clue and may not even know that they lost anything.
I have a feeling that I may have lost something very important to me. I don't think I'll be finding it in Lost and Found, but who knows? It might be there.
That's true. I suppose it's the logical first place to look, though, isn't it?
Do you know what you lost?
Oh, I lost my wallet.
Oh.
Pretty standard. You know.
I'm sure there's at least one wallet there.
But you know, it was when I was a child, so it wasn't like there was a lot in it, you know. There was an address book and I'd written my address as the first one and no other addresses in it, now that I think about it. There was a small pebble, and because you know I work at a graveyard, so I found a nice pebble.
A graveyard?
Something we haven't covered. Oh, did I not mention? I mentioned it earlier, but it was kind of a throwaway comment. Yeah, me and my dad help bury people and transfer them over to the next realm.
You live with your dad?
Yeah, it's just me and Dad.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's a bit of a cozy home we've got, but that's nice. Some people think it's a kind of dark business working in the graveyard, burying corpses.
Someone has to do it.
Someone has to do it, but it's an important job, and I don't understand why everybody spends so much time trying to run away from something that happens to everybody. We're all going into ground at some point.
I never really knew my dad.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Don't want to be a bummer.
No, that's okay. I never really knew my mum.
Oh.
Yeah. Did you live with your mum then, if you didn't know your dad?
For a while. Then she got sick. And then I took care of her for a while until she passed, but
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Things are fine now. I'm working in a little a nice little pub.
Oh, that's nice. Or what do you, a waiter? You cook? You like to cook the food?
I'm like a kitchen.
You're an ale maker.
I'm like a kitchen aid.
Oh, like a stand mixer. Sorry.
I mix things, sure. Mostly just clean the dishes.
And someone's got to do it. That's another thing, Tom. We got a couple of things in common. I like you.
It's dirty work. Someone's got to do the dirty work.
You're telling me.
Oh, look, we're here.
Okay, as you're walking,
Good. This is good. This is flavor.
as you're walking, so outside,
I wouldn't know this.
outside Lost Property is once again never really quite what you expect. It's a wagon. It's just a small wagon, but outside is a large feline creature with midnight blue fur. It has a pair of
Blue.
tentacles
Never mind.
extending from its
Hot.
shoulders,
Wait.
and wears fake butterfly wings like everyone.
Okay.
Hanging from its collar is a small wooden keg. The creature is like a large cat, as it is, because it's a large feline creature, almost like a panther, a large panther, but is on the ground rolling around, roughhousing with two young boys. One is a satyr with a jester's cap on, and one is just a little dragonborn, little golden dragonborn. The dragonborn, and it's roughhousing with them, but clearly, as you walk up, it almost looks violent, but it's very clearly playful. And you hear the dragonborn screaming, "Again, Della, again!" And the satyr with the jester's cap on goes, "Oh, this is so much fun. This is so much fun. But I really should get going. I'm not lost. I was sent by a friend. I'm not. I'm fine. And this panther sees you walking closer and just goes, I'm sorry, Arlo. It seems some people have something that they've lost. We'll do it in a moment. Thicket, stay here. You are lost. You have no parents. Stay here. Yes. You too, have you lost something? And this very regal panther-like creature flips over and rests into position.
Hi, are you Derla Derla Ground?
Yes.
My apologies if I'm saying that wrong.
It's fine, sweetie. You can just call me Derla.
Hi, Derla. It's nice to meet you. My name's Marabella. I'm looking for me wallet. I was wondering if you had any. I figure lost property would be the easiest place to find it.
A wallet? Well, we have a few of those, of course. Let me look. You can see at this point.
Make up what this wallet looks like.
Yeah, no, you can see at this point. The Dragonborn has a little cup, like a tin cup, in their hand, and goes kind of pawing at the keg as Derla moves towards the wagon that you can see is filled with trinkets and other little items. You see that Derla just goes, Arlo, yes, of course, just another cup. Arlo turns the spigot on this keg, and this, what looks like apple juice, just starts spilling into the cup. And it cleans it and is, starts drinking and seems very excited about the drink that's in their hands. The other one, the satyr, who looks older than Arlo, looks kind of bored, but is nice. It's still a young kid. Durla is looking through the wagon. We have purses and wallets and bags.
It's kind of like a patchworky leather wallet, different shades of brown. It's got a nice brown wooden button as a clasp there. My dad actually made it. Dylan, is that okay? Okay, great.
You can say whatever you want.
Okay, great. My dad made it for me actually, so there's a nice kind of like homemade quality of it. It's been some years since I've seen it, but yeah, that's what I remember from it.
All right. Durla just keeps searching. What's this? And the satyr picks up this mirrored ball. Just this almost, like it's a shiny mirrored ball, just a complete smooth ball, like not like a disco ball, just completely smooth ball. And thicket, as you heard them be called. And Durla, you see Durla's eyes flash a deep yellow. Just don't touch that. And in that moment, you see Arlo go, and runs, sprints in a fright. And the tentacles on Durla's back start flaring, and then Durla instantly goes, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm sorry. I can't leave. I can't leave the boy alone. Please go find him. Please go find Arlo. And you see Arlo has like darted away.
Oh no.
Does Arlo have any trap? Like, is there anything on the ground that might?
Make a either a survival or perception check.
Okay, I'll make a perception check.
I have survival.
You may want to make one. I got a 10.
Yeah. I'll do survival. Oh, yeah, 25.
25. Okay. Yeah, no, pretty easily.
We'll find. Would we bring him back here?
Yes. Pretty easily. It's not hard. You were able to see Arlo just is hiding by a nearby candy stall. Just kind of was more just startled. It wasn't too difficult to find Arlo. You bring Arlo back. You see Durla is just seems when you bring him back, Durla seems ashamed. But is resting on the mirrored ball. Thicket seems again bored, but also kind of shell-shocked, just like, okay, don't touch the mirrored ball. Clearly don't touch that ball. And Durla just goes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Thank you. Make an insight check.
Okay.
Both of you.
11.
6.
You don't quite know what that was about. As Durla starts moving towards the back and just says, I'm sorry.
my dear. I don't know if your wallet is here. Do you recall? Did you lose it tonight?
No, I lost it like a while back. Do I know how many years ago I was here?
Well, I mean, how old are you now, and how old are you now?
That's a great question. I said early 20s, so we'll go with like 20. Let's say 20 now.
So probably around 12 years ago.
Okay. I know it's kind of a shot in the dark, but I lost it about 12 years ago. So it'd be a bit dusty if you had it, if anything.
Oh. I'm sorry, my dear. Some things that go missing, they never find their way here.
But I need it.
I find that the things that people need are the things that don't quite find their way here the most. See, if a thing is lost, truly lost, then it wouldn't find its way here. Now, if a thing is forgotten, stolen, it doesn't find its way here.
Thicket? Thicket's just like, yeah? Play with Arlo. Okay, but I'm not, like, I just met this kid. I don't know. Can I want to do games. I want to do, is that my brother or anything? Like, I'm on a mission from Zara. It's like, okay, just well, please, I don't want him. Please.
Did you say Zara?
And can we insight check that now?
Mm-hmm.
Benjamin, sniff it. Thank you.
Ah! 5.
11.
Okay, you hear Zara's name.
Okay.
This kid said Zara's name. You have no idea what that means. You met Zara. Zara was alone, and then Zara immediately abandoned you all, and that was the last time that you saw Zara, and you did not see another person with you all. So,
Oh, I wanted to insight check her being like,
Arlo. Insighting
but
check
I can
that.
re-roll for that one if
well,
like it.
Insighting check that. I'll say you won't have to really do that because they're about to tell you something.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. I'm saying I would have you redo it if there was like, oh, they're for sure keeping something from you, but I won't, just because the vibe is very clearly she's about to say something that she doesn't want the kid to hear.
Mm.
Right. Okay.
And that's probably what you would have gotten from an insight.
Yard.
Dilla just leans in and says,
We don't get many returnees, dear. It's something of an anomaly. things are bad. And many years ago, my cub went missing. And you see Durla playing with the mirrored ball at this point. Star. And I don't. I thought I could handle it, or maybe someone was going to do something, but Mr. Witch and Mr. Light, they are on edge, and if you want answers, dearie, I want them too. So, if you need any help with anything, if you can figure out what's going on here, where things are going, please tell me. What are you missing? 'Cause perhaps it is here, but if you are a returnee, I doubt it. Yes.
I'm Tone, and this is my child. And
Timing, Tone.
Tone looks at the. Hey, you had your deal, I had mine, and
Oh yeah, I'll run over, find some water.
cool, yeah. And I look at the tomato for a second, and I look at the tomato, and I feel struck by the tomato for a minute, and I say, "This is my child, Tomas." And then I carefully put it away, and then I say, anyway, I don't think I don't think you'll have this here, but I haven't been able to taste since I was 6 or 7. I thought you seem to have a lot of other mystical things here. Maybe you'd have my sense of taste and smell. No harm if
Durla
you don't.
Durla doesn't even look back and just looks at you. Just, well, you're here for a reason. A lot of us, we used to love working here. And we can again. Anyway, it's almost time for the big top show.
Wait, have you seen a kinku or a pale woman with red hair run by here?
Oh. You mean Kettle Steam?
Kettlestein?
Kettle Steam.
Sorry.
Disgruntled. They are... They have their own reasons to be upset with the carnival. Anyway,
when did your cub go missing, and what was her name?
It was Star, was their name. Star, and it's about 8 years ago. Around this time, we're gonna go to Zara. Zara, where would you go after you get your ticket and your wings? What's the first thing that you would do?
Remind me again the description of the items that the bugbear. I'm sorry, I'm blanking on his name.
Burley. Burley told
Burley.
you that both Mr. Witch and Mr. Light, the owners of the carnival, had essentially a staff that is the Witchlight vein. It's like a weather vane, essentially, as a staff, and then a pocket watch, just the Witchlight watch.
I'm gonna look around to see if there's any like imagery of Mr. Witch or Mr. Light, so I know what they look like. Like, is their face on anything?
Make a perception check.
Okay. Nat 20.
Nat 20. It's at this time that you see it's everywhere. It's been everywhere. Little tiny images of them, but really probably the best place is right above the big top. And right above the big top, you see these two drow, these two dark elves, one kind of stocky and one very lithe. And Mr. Witch, very clearly, is this distinguished gentleman. Tails, a checked suit with lapels, this big rose top hat, dressed in fine attire, top hat cane, almost like Kingpin, or like the Penguin, but just very fine attire, stern, serious, rings on every finger. And then Mr. Light. Mr. Light is lithe, tall, dressed as a like harlequin jester, just completely decked out. How to exactly describe it? Just slender frame, always dressed in a costume, rarely seen without makeup. Essentially, it's like a line and a square. It's like Squidward and SpongeBob. That's the feeling of what you're looking at. But if Squidward was fabulous, and if SpongeBob was Squidward, that's what you're looking at right now. And it's actually right at so it's at this moment that you see that. And with a nat 20, I'd say with a nat 20, just because to do something for you with a nat 20 on looking at them, you know, even in these depictions, you know the look. After all these years, you know the look of two people who grew up as orphans. You know the look of people who clawed their way up from the bottom. And you can see that these outfits are a costume. Like, these outfits are not they are an idea of wealth and power and fanciful nations. This is what you would wear if you had found yourself the owner of a carnival after some elaborate scheme.
So you said Mr. Light was a jester?
Yeah, Mr. Light looks like a harlequin.
Okay.
Jester. That's at least how they're depicted on these artworks.
Okay. And the big top is where the main event is, right?
The big top is what you've seen now, and it's been a few hours that you've been in the carnival, and there have been people and events happening within the big top, but you're starting to notice that everyone is moving towards the big top, and this is happening everywhere, by the way, for all of you, that everyone's starting to make their way towards the big top, and people are making announcements about it. We will get to what's happening with Golzog and Griselda and the mime in a second, but yeah, Zara, that's what you're feeling, is that there's general momentum towards that.
I'm gonna head towards the big top, but I'm gonna kind of survey the perimeter of it, like kind of by the staff area, to see if there's like a back entrance to where Mr. Witch and Mr. Light might enter from to do their big presentation.
Okay. Yeah, you can make a perception check.
10?
10. It's getting really hard to tell. People are everywhere, and what you do notice is that the staff area and everyone there it's just more heavily guarded right now. And you see Burley and even on a 10. Yeah, no, you'd see that when you go up to the tent, you're like, oh, this is a tent. You know, you could just go right under it. It looks like that, but even when you start to like do a test to see, oh, I could just slip right under this, right? It is not that kind of tent. It looks like that, but it is basically a cemented wall. It feels like that. And so there seems to be, at least for you, no real way to get a back entrance in here. Your way is forward.
Okay. And Burley said that they basically have these items on their person, right? Like they're not separated from them.
Yeah, Burley told you that essentially there is a big event at the end of the evening. You know, it is not the end of the evening. This is just like a big show that happens in the middle of the day, or the middle of the night. There is the crowning of the Witchlight monarch that Burley said essentially you could talk to people, get allies, and maybe that might be the best time where they might be able to cause a distraction. You could try it at any time, but that was what Hurley said. Hurley said that there might be a better time later in the evening to do this, but you never know.
Okay. I think I'm going to head to the Hall of Illusions and talk to the person that works there, because Burley mentioned them.
Okay. Then we will naturally go on over to Golzog. So this is 45 seconds. We're going back in time for a second. We're 45 seconds into Griselda laughing, and you go up to this monochrome mime. It's
probably going to take at least 5 to 10 seconds to work up the courage to talk to the mime.
Okay, so with 10 seconds remaining, but you don't know this,
right.
on
Yep.
Griselda's laughter, give me a second to just pull them up exactly. So you see it's this elf who just looks... Make an insight check.
Sure.
Now that you're actually looking at this, now that you've plucked up the courage to look at them.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. This elf looks sad. And this is a sad dude. Does not look like... But not in a way that is performative. You know, like, doesn't look like a guy who is putting on I'll do the sad clown thing. This looks like a guy who is a townie who is not doing good, not doing great, and is not happy with his job right now.
Oh, man. Golzog is going to get up to the guy. Excuse me, and just sort of freeze upon seeing how sad this elf is. Oh, man. You doing okay? I know you can talk. It's okay if you let me know when Griselda wakes.
I must not be laughing.
Yeah, at this point, Griselda, you have stopped laughing.
I came over because my friend is she stopped. Never mind. I hope it all gets better. And then he runs over to Griselda. Hey.
Griselda's just laying, like, staring at the sky, like, so confused.
What happened?
I want to get away from here as fast as possible.
Okay, I've been thinking while you were screaming? While you were screaming, I was thinking, does away from here count as... would the backside of the Hall of Illusions count as away from here? Do you want to go around the backside?
I am not going back in there.
No, not inside. Around the tent to the back area. Beyond the mirrors, there's a Proudmane guy I'm supposed to talk to, or gal, and I want to talk to Proudmane because it said it's someone I might want to meet. I don't know why
then go by yourself, Gulzog.
I don't want to go by myself. He does a little dance. I don't want to go by myself, Griselda. I'm uncomfortable. This whole place makes me anxious, and I don't have the nerve to go do stuff myself. I haven't for a really long time. It's all overwhelming, and I just want to find out why we're here. So, awkward pause.
She slowly gets dusts herself off for the second time because she fell out of her castle thing. It's like, fine, let's go.
We could go do a you thing after going around the back of the Hall of Illusions, if you want.
She's already walking.
Gulzog sort of timidly follows after. I really appreciate this, Griselda. Thank you.
It's right around this point that Zara, you walk up upon the Hall of Illusions, and you see, you don't know them well, but you see the people that you arrived here with, Gulzog and Griselda, and the mime, and the mime looks put off, and you see Gulzog and Griselda walking kind of in your direction.
Do we see her?
Yeah, it's none of you, unless Zara, you were stealthing. I don't know. If you were stealthing, then that's a different story.
I probably don't feel the need of stealth since I have my wings, but
then you see each other.
Gulzog, as they're going around the back of the Hall of Illusions tent, is going to sort of motion to Zara, like, come with us.
Why?
He doesn't have an answer. He just sort of goes like, and then continues to follow Griselda to the area he wanted to go.
Okay. Okay, so you two walk around the back.
Yep.
And Zara, they walk around the back. And again, it's easy to see each other because, again, a lot of people are streaming into the Big Top. There's starting to be announcements that the Big Top show is happening. But the Hall of Illusions is specifically, people stay away from it, you can tell. And not many people are there, so when people walk up, you're not in a crowd. It's just you all. So they walk around the Hall of Illusions for some reason, and you're standing there with this mime.
So the mime is the person that Burley recommended
He said the person working out at the Hall of Illusions, yeah.
Okay. Are we on me now, or I don't want to,
Yeah, I mean, okay. We'll go to you for a second, sure.
Okay. I'm going to approach the mime and say, I'm a friend of Burley. Does that mean anything to you? I was told that you may be interested in you lost something and you want it back. Yes, okay. Is it your voice?
Oh.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I was recruited to help out in finding lost things, and there might be a moment later in the day in which that can happen. Yes, sneak. Oh, you want me to your voice? Yeah, I will sneak around to get the items in which we might be able to get your voice back. What happens? Items. What items? What items? Yeah. Burley mentioned a watch and some sort of like rod. Okay. Your voice is not together. Those items, not your voice. Oh God, this is so much harder than I thought it would be. Okay, but like, are we on the somewhat same page? Are you okay? You're in? Okay, look, I have a feeling that these guys are on another level, right? Like, I get a vibe from them that they're maybe just as savvy as I am, if you catch my drift. So I'm gonna need a distraction. Okay? Whatever that may be. You talk. You have a whiteboard.
Yeah.
You want to talk. Okay.
Oh.
If you talk, we have a deal. Okay, but I need the items for you to talk. Oh, you know where your voice is. Where is it? Lost and found. Picture. Everyone else knows but me.
I promise everyone else does not know but you.
Yeah.
Okay. Talking. The duck pond? Tea.
Oh.
Kettle. Oh, okay. The bubble pop teapot. The pop teapot. Kettle. Pop. Bubble. Fire. Oh no. Tea. Steam. Or oh no. Kettle. Fire. Tea. Plus. Swim. So fire plus water. Steam. Steam. Is this a location in the Caribbean? Oh no. Does everyone else know but me?
Okay, make an insight check.
Okay, thank you. Okay. 5.
Oh my god.
Okay,
I'm gonna be back with a pen and paper.
we're gonna go around to the back. Make a now you've gone around to the back.
Beyond the mirrors.
Make a perception check.
Oh my god. 10.
9.
You are now on the other side of this tent area. There's this lazy river going around where these like swan boats are going.
Okay.
And I mean, you've seen the lazy river all day. It's not new.
Yeah, I just wasn't thinking about it because maybe it hadn't been talked about enough.
And there's nothing, seemingly nothing of use at this point.
Proudmane? Proudmane? After, I assume, no response, Golzog is going to sort of sigh and turn to Griselda and go like, well, is there a thing you want to do, or should we go check out the big top thing?
I want to do something fun.
Oh, well, there's
Make it just for fun. Make it in. I know it's a lot of perception checks, but make a perception check.
her or me or both?
Both of you.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh my god, finally 23.
Your boy's rolling dog shit. 8.
You say, I just want to do something fun, and right at that point you just hear like a family going, well, there's nothing more fun than the Big Top Show, that's what I heard. Yes, that's what I heard, there's nothing more fun than the Big Top Show. And you
This
hear that
family,
from over
this upper class family from the 1920s.
Yes, this family of carnival barkers are going down this lane, and that's what Griselda hears from.
That's what we're gonna do.
What's what we're gonna do? You just said to me, that's what we're gonna do.
And she's already walking.
Okay.
Golzog is gonna.
We will go to Tone, and before we're going to break, we're going to go to Tone and Marabella.
Jesus.
You see that people are, you're still talking to Durla, but people are going towards this Big Top Show now. Where did we leave off with you all? What were you wanting to talk with Durla about?
We know that she lost Star about 8 years ago. She told us about the Kenku.
And what was the Kenku's name again?
Do you really want me to say it?
Paddle.
While Jasmine isn't here, the Kenku's name was Kettle Steam.
Good connect, John.
Oh my god.
I'll ask him again when he comes back.
No, don't.
Oh, okay.
This is like rolling a botch, but in real life instead of.
Happens to the best of us.
You're right.
Darla, you said that Kettle Steam had his own personal reasons for being upset with Ardos.
Her personal reasons are, it's very confusing. she seems convinced that her friend, or she calls her patron, is, or was, had a deal with them, with the owners, and that she hasn't been able to talk with her in quite a while. That her connection has been severed. She is a nuisance, but like any of us, she's just more brazen. She causes issues because it gets a rise out of them. They like things to go well, and when they don't, they seek out a conversation with the person causing trouble.
You said her connection has been severed.
Yes, I don't exactly know what it means. But if you excuse me, we're all shutting down for a moment. The big top extravaganza is happening, and so there are still some things that will be open, but you may want to join us. It's fine if not. I understand you might have some things to think about. Yes?
One other question. That thing you're drinking up from. The keg.
Yes?
Can I try a little bit?
Sure, dear. Offers the keg to you.
Is there a cup I could drink of, or do I just glug?
Yeah, there's some tin cups just on like a little stall, like a stool.
Tone will grab a little tin cup and pour out a little bit of the keg.
Mm-hmm.
Then take a little sip. And spit it out.
Mm-hmm.
It's wet.
Oh.
Thanks. Thanks anyway.
Come along, children. We'll stay close. We'll watch together. And Durla closes up the stall, and Thicket and Arlo walk along. You hear just ding 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 as Thicket just walks in. I was supposed to find Zara's friends, and I don't know what they look like, but I'm just trying to find them. And you can make insight checks again if you want.
Wait, little jester boy.
17.
Okay, yeah. This kid's talking about you.
Wait.
5. Tone, forget it.
Tone, you're still kind of sad about the thing.
Oh wait, I know Zara. We know Zara.
What? Darla!
Zara.
Darla! I told you, I am not alone. I have all of these friends. I don't need to be with a chaperone. I'm cool. See?
Well, to be fair, I've never met this child in my life. But I do know. What do you mean? What's my name? Yeah, that's what I thought. We don't know each other.
I'm Tone, and this is my child, Thomas.
And that's Denise. And with a 5 deception, bad. He's bad at this.
Durla said your name was something completely different than that. She said your name earlier.
No, I was saying your name was Denise.
Oh, my name was Denise. I thought you were lying about your name.
No, my name's Thicket.
Right, Ticket.
Thicket.
Are we going to the show?
Yeah,
Is that why you want to go?
Well, we should also look for Zara. Zara, well, no. What did Zara tell me? Oh, think, Thicket, think. What did Zara tell me? Find the friends, and then I don't think she told me anything after that. Oh no, I can't disappoint Zara. I can't disappoint Zara.
If you're fine, I think if everyone's going to the big tent, then that might be a good place to find her.
Okay. Ding 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 ding. Heel click. Ding 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 ding. So you're walking over to the big top. We have Griselda and Golzog walking over to the big top. Zara, before we go to break, because we're gonna go to break right after this. Zara, did you go and get a pen and paper and come back? Is that what you just did?
No, I went to the bathroom.
Zara went to the bathroom?
Oh, sorry, I thought you meant when I left.
No, I don't care about you.
Yes, I went to go get a pen and paper.
Okay. Do you offer it to? Do you offer it to? Okay.
Okay. Here you go. Please just write it down.
Yeah. Looks at you, has been waiting and looks at you upset. But like snatches it from you and just starts scribbling a lot. In true awkward silence. And you read, sorry, I've lost the exact page that I had open. I know most of it, but I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Here we go. You read, "Hi, I'm Candlefoot. This asshole Kenku named Kettle Steam stole my fucking voice. They disguised themselves as a bunch of people. Please help me. She ruined my fucking relationship. Please help me. My girlfriend is so mad at me."
Okay, to be fair, that's a lot to try to get from miming.
Snatches it back. "No shit, asshole. I tried to get Kettle Steam out of you. And you got Kettle and Steam and couldn't put it together."
Okay, but like Kettle Steam, look, that's a name. That's a name. That's not even a real thing.
What's your name?
Zara.
Wow. Not even a real thing.
Okay, you know what? I'll go find this Kettle Steam. Any tips on where to find this person?
Probably gonna fuck with Big Top Show.
Okay. And they can turn into anything. Great. Okay, I'll go find your voice. You keep the pen and paper. I think you need it more than I do. And I'll head to the big top.
And as you all head to the big top, we're gonna take our break. As the group finally converges. We'll have to take a break. We'll see you all in a few minutes. Take care. Bye-bye now. We'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Let's make it.
Welcome back, everyone. We go now to the Big Top Extravaganza. All of our party members, for one reason or another, find themselves walking towards the extravaganza. This is where you've all been at the carnival for a while now. Enjoying it or not. But this is where we start to realize and understand how different this carnival is from everything else that you have experienced or seen in your life. Magic is normal in this world, but it's not exactly common in your lives. What I mean by this is just that you see the occasional prestidigitation, you see people using magic. Some of you use magic in your everyday life. Some of you have magic that you do, either through spellcraft or nature or just your god that you worship, but it's all pretty utilitarian. It's what you use every single day. Nothing's very spectacular about it. It's normal. It's normal. Magic, the stuff that is really out there, that's expensive. That requires expense and also experience. The people who are able to do that have a lot of training, have money, or have a lot of personal risk. Some of you know a lot of people who actually do have a lot of magic with them because they go out and they experience a lot of risks themselves. But they don't see it that often. You don't go out and experience the risk yourselves. You'll see the occasional adventurer come through town, cast a spell. You'll be around some people who do some magic. Maybe your kingdom gets a spellcaster every now and then who does some spectacular things. But a carnival, a fair, someplace like this, it's people doing extraordinary things, but it's all stagecraft. Magic is not really shared much with people in this way. And so as you look around and you see beautiful, beautiful magic everywhere, things that you hadn't noticed before, just little tiny bits of magic. Things won at the fair, carnival games giving you a little packet of pixie dust to fly around for the first time. Children and families being able to fly. That is rare magic. That is powerful magic, and they are able to do so even for a moment. People enlarging from being reduced for the first time. It is a wonderful thing. So as the lights dim and a hush falls over the crowd as you take your seats, you can decide if you have found yourself altogether or not. We'll get to that in a moment, but a second later, a spotlight illuminates a lithe elven figure. Sitting in a silver hoop suspended above the center ring by silk ropes. This elf wears a dazzling suit of diamond pane mirrors and a pair of butterfly wings. His scepter is topped with a spinning vane. Welcome, one and all, to this evening's extravaganza. I am, as you all know, Mr. Light. Prepare to be delighted. He poofs away in a puff of smoke, and then what you see as the evening goes on is a true extravaganza. You see some of the people that you've been witnessing throughout the evening, some of the carnival star performers in extravaganza, with Mr. Light serving as the ringmaster. Burley, the bugbear, which some of you have not seen. You see this kind of giant bugbear with some overalls and a pumpkin helm, performing feats of strength, lifting weights, things 4-5 times their size. Even for an orc like Golzog, this is a strong creature. Your brothers could get there, but it's impressive. It would make a very good member of the clan. You see Candlefoot, the mime, has walked in, is playing silent games with audience members. There are fairy dragons with bright streamers tied to their tails, doing dazzling acts of flying. Fire breathers parade about. You see a mermaid gets wheeled out and serenades the audience from a clamshell bathing pool. It's at this moment that you start hearing an occasional heckle from the crowd. Just a weird, like, boo, and which is odd because this music is beautiful. Anyone who wants to can make a perception check to see where the booing is coming from.
12.
I'll do one.
19.
14.
Perception, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
7.
14.
Oh, I want to guidance myself too.
Okay.
I also want to guidance myself.
21.
Okay.
I want to know who's booing this mermaid.
14.
Okay. Marabella, only you. And there's like a couple of other people who just seem kind of drunk, but who maybe have joined in. But you do see a pale woman with red hair.
I'm gonna elbow tone.
And at this point, would you say all of you have found each other and are sitting next to each other, or did you all kind of
Yes.
spread out? Where are you all? Just so I know.
Holding hands.
Okay.
Right next to each other. I would say we all found each other in the same room. We're all sitting together.
I'm
Okay,
guessing Golzog is very easy to spot.
Yeah,
I don't know why you'd say that.
Goals. I'll say this is that we also notice in this audience, it is a true, just eclectic group of people from all over. You start to realize that there's no rhyme or reason to where people came from or how they got here. It is just anyone and everyone seem to be welcome here.
Is
Yeah.
Is Kettle Steam doing anything? What is Kettle Steam after Marabella pointed them out to me,
Right?
or pointed her out to me?
You see that they've just make an insight check for me.
Okay, insight.
Can we both do it?
Sure. Since you're the only ones who know that this is who they are.
12. Not rolling very well.
8.
8. You don't really... You see that they haven't moved or anything like that. They don't... And they're not continuously booing, but they're standing right there. Not standing, they're sitting in their seat.
Is
Every
it
so
drawing
often-
attention from other patrons? Sorry to interrupt.
Some people have, but Mr. Light is very adept at this. Like, whenever the booing happens, Mr. Light, as the ringmaster, just kind of has been able to make jokes and slough it off. And with that insight check, that is all you would notice. The mermaid stops singing and the next act goes. This one makes Thicket, who also once sees you, Zara, once everyone's there, is so excited to see you, and every so often just you hear the jingle jangles of the hat. There's a satyr fiddler who comes out and starts fiddling very hard, and dancing plants burst out from the ground, and they do a Fantasia-esque number. Very
Amazing.
good. Very good. You do start to hear the boos again, but this time you see that it's coming from a different place. It is Kettlestein once again, because now you know what they look like and who they are, but it seems like Kettlestein is like moving from place to place, trying to get the crowd a little bit heckled and rowdy.
Is Kettlestein moving closer to us?
Just roll a d20 for me.
Okay.
Do we kill Kettlestein?
Also, hello,
Ew.
Raiders. Welcome on in.
Hey, Raiders!
It's
This
nice
is
to see
very
you.
exciting.
4.
I'm excited that people have rated. Please continue to watch.
4.
It's important to me.
4. Moving further away from you.
Got it.
Moving further away from you every time. But the night is going well enough. You can see that every time that this kind of happens, the weather vane on Mr. Light's staff kind of spins around and is clocking where the booing is happening. Make an insight check. Zara?
Oh.
Just Zara.
No!
I botched. I get to re-roll that.
Yes, you do. There you go.
Goodness.
10.
10.
I have inspiration though, right?
Yeah, if you want to use it, you got 1 inspiration.
What is that? Is I just re-roll?
Yeah, you can re-roll. You can roll, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
21.
21.
Oh, nice.
Every so often, you just start noticing it. Because you see the weather vane, so your eyes are trained on it. Because you've been told, like, this is one of the items.
Mm-hmm.
Every so often, the weather vane starts spinning. And it's spinning around and it's hitting other people, but more often than not, you see it directed towards you. And with that, you remember what you were told about how the weather vane can tell who's naughty or nice.
Mm-hmm.
And you can just... You're like, oh, this asshole weather vane is judging me.
I am going to... I'm gonna go to Thicket.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna like kind of... I guess I don't have to crouch down. I'm already a halfling.
No, you're if anything, you're going up.
Yeah. I'm like, Thicket.
Yeah. What? Yeah.
I know before I said that I had an important job for you, but this is possibly the most important thing that you can do in your entire life. I'm gonna need you to go around and start just like bumping into people, just start making people angry. Make people the most upset they've ever been in their entire life. Just jingle jangle your way around this audience. Can you do that for me?
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay.
Because it's you.
Oh no.
And you're his idol.
It's a -1. It's a -1. Oh no, wait, and I can reroll a botch.
Wow.
18.
18. Okay. I'll do it.
Thank you.
Thicket gets up and starts hopping around and jingle jangling, I'm gonna see how effective Thicket is at doing this, or if people mostly just ignore this child. Let's see. What would this be a roll? What would this roll be? Performance? No. Intimidation? No, I'm gonna make it performance
Okay.
for him.
How's his charisma?
Not great, but he is cute.
He is naturally annoying.
Okay, I'll let you know how that goes.
Okay.
So Thicket is off doing that. You hear the tingle, 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 tingle. So Thicket is going and doing that. So far, no change in the Weatherlight vein. Also, with that high insight on the Weatherlight vein, you do see it occasionally also. And the Weatherlight, the way it's facing is it's like its tail keeps pegging you. And you can tell that it's not like, oh, its beak is pegging someone else. It's like, no, the tail is going like up towards you. But occasionally its beak will hit with that 21. Or was it 21? Yeah, it was, right?
Yeah.
Both Tone and Marabella. Its beak will hit both of them every so often. And again, you're looking at it and you're like, oh, it likes them.
So far, Thicket is not killing the vibe.
So far, Thicket is not killing the vibe. I'll let you know if that changes.
Okay.
We'll see a couple more acts that go by. An elf ballerina dances with animated costumes that spring up from a magic wardrobe. It's very fun. There's a goblin juggler who catches like 80 objects in a row that just gets tossed from the audience, and people who try to heckle.
While that, can I interact? Can I try something when the goblin is juggling?
Mm-hmm.
So I have a level 1 ability called Magical Tinkering.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got these little pebbles, and so what I'd like to do is, or rocks. I'd like to make them glow different colors.
Mm-hmm.
Like take 4 of them, and then as the goblin is juggling, like toss a different colored ball at all 4 of them so that they sort of glow different rainbow colors. Well, red, blue, yellow, and green are the 4 colors.
Does Gulzog see him do that?
Yeah, you're all sitting next to each other.
Hey, why'd you do that?
I thought it'd be fun.
These are professionals doing a job. I don't know.
Everyone else was throwing things at the goblin like apples and whatever they had on them. I thought I could throw.
I just don't think it's very polite. All right.
Right around you saying that,
All right.
the juggler takes them, and it's a wonderful welcome addition. And right around Gulzog actually saying, like, these are professionals. I don't think that this is a very good idea. It's been a second, and Mr. Light comes out into the middle of the ring. Just goes, all right. And as is tradition, would any of our esteemed audience like to perform anything? It can be any group acts or any solo acts, but if you impress me, if you make the day and night happy and wonderful, you might receive a gift from me and my wonderful brother. Are you able to experience the wonderful joy of this magnificent carnival? Can you raise the mood ever so slightly and make this a colorful Wonderland. Yes, who wants to perform?
I take Golzog's hand and I raise it.
No. Golzog is going to fully.
I take.
Wait,
Can I do a strength check?
Yes, yeah. Okay.
Strength check.
Okay. Wait.
Just an opposed strength check?
Griselda. What are you doing? Are you helping Tone?
I'm taking the other hand and putting it up too.
Okay.
Golzog is strength checking both hands.
Yeah, I'm going to say.
Surprise? Can I get a?
No, not surprise, but I am going to say that it's a help
Golzog is
action.
Going to
Oh,
lean
help
in.
action.
It's a help action. So. So it's gonna be
It's gonna-
Tone. It's gonna be Tone rolling with advantage. So Griselda, you're giving him advantage. It's opposed athletics checks.
Oh.
Golzog was gonna lean into Tone and say, "Never mind, the juggler is really good." I'm doing an athletics check.
Yeah, I mean it's opposed athletics because you're
You know what's
you're
crazy?
trying to keep your hand down, and he's trying to get your hand
You know
up.
what's wild is I didn't take proficiency in athletics, and I totally should have.
And it's I guess it's Tone or Griselda, whichever one wants to roll, and whichever one wants to give advantage. Just because, but it's one roll.
I'm a relatively hefty turtle, but I imagine you're also pretty strong. I have +3. What do you have?
For strength?
For athletics.
For athletics.
Oh, athletics. Sorry. No,
I'm not
zero.
proficient. All right, I'll
Okay,
if it's
roll
cool,
with
I'll try.
advantage.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Oh! I don't need to roll twice.
All right, well, I rolled a 15.
Nat 20, baby. Yeah.
What does that mean, Dylan?
I rip his arm off. No, I don't. Don't.
Blood
My
shoots
painting
everywhere.
arm.
Oh no.
No, you should do it. It would kill the vibe, so it would help me out.
Tone, what are you doing? Tone, stop!
I don't know what's come over me. I mean,
This
you.
is you fucking here.
So almost
all
immediately,
of
It'd be
my-
rude not to play. Go ahead.
almost immediately as this is said, Golzog's hand goes shooting up,
No.
and Mr. Light just looks. Oh, you are a big specimen, aren't you? You must have something wonderful to show us now. And a spotlight instantly is just like right onto you. Oh, don't lower the mood now. You're going to come onto this stage and show us something wonderful. Come on down here.
I try to start a chant. Girl Zog, girl Zog, girl Zog.
Golzog.
Golzog is right next to Tone.
Yeah.
We can hear his name over and over and keeps dancing.
Girl Zog.
Oh,
yes. Golzog.
On his face is a mask of pain.
Okay.
Just dancing his way down, so unhappy to be chosen.
Zog,
I'd say
girl Zog.
someone make a persuasion check with advantage. Any of you can.
I have a +0, so.
I also have +0.
I can't
Oh,
make the persuasion.
Okay,
check, right?
18.
Persuasion
Oh.
check?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so the entire room starts to pick up that your name is Golzog, and you have to keep dancing. And you keep dancing and dancing and dancing. I will say that I guess as you are you're now dancing down to the ring, and if you had any other, sadly, if you had any other idea of what you would perform, the chants just keep happening so often that your performance is a dance. Can you give me a performance check?
No! Shit, fuck!
Can you get advantage? Because.
Can we guidance him?
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to have guidance him before we went down?
Yeah, and
I
he
would
can
love
also
to have
guidance
been guidance.
himself.
I don't think he can. I think he was joking.
No, I can't do guidance.
Yeah, he can't do
Oh.
guidance. He was joking. He said that he
Sure,
wishes
I'll
he could.
guidance you as like a good.
Okay, you're
Good luck,
guidance.
Golzog, Golzog, Golzog.
Okay, girl Zog.
So what does that mean for me? Do I?
You can
Add a
roll a
D4.
d4. You can roll a d4.
And add it to your roll.
Ooh, so it's 11 plus 12. It's a 12.
Okay, it's a 12.
I rolled a 1 on my D4.
Understood. So everyone's chanting your name, and the dance, it's mostly that the dance is not bad. It's the wincing face that you're making
Aww.
that everyone is just like, and
I can explain that. It's that I don't want to be dancing in front of people.
If only we'd given him a paintbrush.
the chants die
Wouldn't want to paint
down.
in front of people either.
The chants die down. This goes,
Dude, as soon as the names stop,
Uh-huh.
Golzok stops dancing. If people stop saying the name Golzog, he's gonna
Yeah.
stop. All right.
So you stop dancing. Mr. Light just goes, oh. Oh. Can I see your ticket?
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Golzog is gonna hold his wrist out.
No, he asked for your ticket, not the
It's-
stamp.
Oh,
No, it's
I
an
have
actual
the physical
ticket,
ticket. He's gonna hold the ticket out.
Nicholas Midnight, you fool! Oh, wonderful! Okay. I see what happened. You're not a dancer, are you? You're not a dancer. You weren't gonna come down and dance at all. That was not the thing you were gonna do.
I'm not good
No,
at
because that was
dancing.
bad. That was bad what you did. All right.
Okay.
Everyone, all right. Do not chant this one's name, for the pact was that he must dance, and you did it well. And on that, we love it. But now do your actual act, because you raised your hand and you wanted to do an actual act. Do your actual act now. All right.
I'm sorry, actual act?
Do your actual act. And so this is because of the hilarious circumstance. I am going to allow a second attempt at this. But what
Okay.
would you? What,
Yes.
but now that you're there, what would you actually try to do if you had with your abilities? It's probably still going to be a performance check, but it's like, what would you do in front of the crowd?
Fuck. Golzog has his calligrapher's kit on him
Mm-hmm.
and his painter's kit. Golzog is going to look at. It's Mr. Light that he was talking to.
Mm-hmm.
Going to look at Mr. Light, and he's gonna say to him, I can draw your portrait.
Well, don't just say it, do it.
Okay. All right. Music, please. And then he's going to start drawing Mr. Light's portrait on his, with his painter's kit.
Okay. Make a performance check. I will say.
Oh!
Okay.
Is that good?
No, that was just a noise I made for a different reason.
Oh,
No, it's a botch. I
Okay.
botched.
I will say at this moment,
Oh my god.
you go to do it, and Marabella and Tone, you hear from across the way, Golzog! A lone voice in the audience.
Golzog dances.
Right,
after
and you
hearing
dance, completely ruining it. And you see peg it instantly. Kettle steam. Just
Can
out
we
of the...
go over to her?
If you want. And Mr. Light just goes, all
Golzog's
right.
just crying and drawing.
All right. All right. All right.
I didn't want to go.
All right. Thank
On the
you.
stage.
Thank you. Get off the stage.
They made me. I can fix it.
No one chant his name. All
Thing
right.
I'm good at.
Get out of here. All right. Would anyone else like to perform? You two are
Golzog
going.
shuffles away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You two are going towards that.
Yeah,
area?
I think in the midst of all of the in the midst of Golzog coming up, I think would be a good time of like when someone is. It's just sort of like as you're leaving a theater, like when someone gets up or is coming back, getting up to go to the bathroom, like might be a good time.
Okay,
to
so
sort of
I'd
head over
say
there.
if you and
Sneaking, I guess?
if you and Maribel are doing that, trying not to draw attention to the fact that you're walking over there, make a stealth check.
Can I?
Knowing this, I am going to
What's up,
guidance
Zara?
myself, knowing I'm about to go.
Just
Go ahead.
just because I know that he's like, or Kettle Steam is trying to cause issue here based off of what the mime told me. Can I make another perception check to try to see where that voice came from, or can I like just follow Maribella and Tone? Because I'm also looking for Kettle Steam.
You can make a perception check, but
Okay.
if you decide you want to follow them for any reason, you can.
Okay. 11.
I mean, you didn't really hear it because you were kind of enamored with what was happening. Like, even because you kind of loved watching the train wreck that was Golzog happen, so you didn't really hear it.
Can I ask a question?
What's up?
I got 16.
When Golzog gets back to his row, is everyone gone?
That might
Oh, no.
that might
No,
be the
not
case.
me.
Not
Not
Griselda
me.
probably, but we'll see in a second because they haven't gone yet. So, but you can just follow them if you want. If you want to justify it in any way you want, you can follow these two as they're sneaking off.
He is going to sit down sadly, and if I see the people sneaking off,
Marty,
go
we're
ahead.
finishing what
sorry.
they're doing first,
Yeah,
and then
go
we'll get
ahead.
to you.
go ahead.
I'm gonna sneak off with them.
Okay. All three of you make a stealth check.
I got 16.
10.
19.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Okay. So you see this. Give me also. Let me do one other thing. Oh, hilarious! So you see this red-haired woman look at you and peg all three of you, and can see that you're all looking right at her. With a nat 20 on perception, sees all of you.
No.
And then
Dash? Can I dash?
turns and then
Turtle.
goes to hide, like goes to run away in stealth, and turns around, and you see falls instantly on their face with a nat 1, falls right, and you see has tripped over a satyr child who has just been like, ow, 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 and Thicket is just like, you hear just like ding, 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 and Thicket, who was just over there in the wrong place at the wrong time, has just been tripped over, who also rolled a 2 on the ability to do anything, but was in the right place at the right time, and so knows you're coming, but also rolled a 1 on stealth, and you see exactly where they are. So that's what happened.
Great. I'm gonna go right over and like grab their wings behind their back.
Okay, this will be a yeah, I'll say this will be a contested.
Grapple?
Yeah, it'll be a grapple check, which is
So,
athletics or
athletics?
acrobatics. Well, I think it's athletics from you and acrobatics or athletics from them.
Can I help?
Yeah, you can help. So do it
Okay.
with advantage.
Okay, first one is dirty 20. Yeah, dirty 20.
You get there, and you go for them, and basically what this it seems like that was an anomaly, them slipping and falling. They essentially throw Thicket into your face and start sprinting away. It was a nat 20.
Unbelievable.
And it's like, essentially, like, they're like, ha! And the child is now at you, and Thicket's like, ah! And now there's like a commotion happening. Someone else came down to perform. Let me see if they did well.
Do I get a reaction?
They full didn't. Another person came down, and Mr. Light is like, does anyone have any talent in this audience? Anyone? Does anyone have any talent? Is getting like a little upset. Golzog, you do come over to Griselda and sit down sadly. You three can start chasing after Kettle Steam, but we'll go over to Griselda and Golzog for a second.
Golzog is gonna sort of plop down, almost breaking the seat that he plops down into.
Oh.
And then look over at Griselda and just be like, what?
I would give you Ladybug, but I think it's our turn to perform.
Well, go then.
Oh.
Do you raise your hand to perform?
Yes.
Okay. Ladybug just kind of goes like, by the way, I decided today that Ladybug, I was like, should I do an actual pig sound? And no, I don't want to. Ladybug is going to say oink. And then Ladybug will talk. I decided it's easier for me, and that's happening. So Ladybug just goes, oink, and looks up at you, and...
Are you ready, girl?
Oink.
And Griselda proudly walks up with Ladybug in tow, but her face is blank, but as proudly as she can be with her body.
Okay.
And they're gonna do some agility.
Okay, so
you know how
what are you gonna try to do? Like a
dog and frisbee, but it's a pig.
Are you doing like a
okay?
Like a dog show?
Yes, okay. Yes. Like when she's walking. Okay, so Griselda's gonna stand in the middle, and her legs are spread out, and she's like figure eight, and Ladybug does a figure eight in her legs.
Oink. Okay.
And then
make an animal handling check.
Oh yeah. Let's go, 21.
21. Finally! Something wonderful! And is that a gem pig? Mr. Light is so excited. Mr. Light is freaking out right now. And also the audience is enamored. And this is a moment where there was a kerfuffle happening in the back. But now there is a bright, there's a pink or a purple-ish pig with these gems encrusted in their collar, just doing full tricks and going crazy. And there's something about it with you with a blank expression, as if you know this is gonna work. That's the thing that it almost is working better for people, is that you're not even doing it with a smile. You're just doing it staring blankly at the audience like it's gonna happen. I know it's gonna happen. And the pig, Ladybug does everything you want Ladybug to do. Describe every trick Ladybug does, and it happens. It just happens.
Yes. First she does a figure eight in between Griselda's legs, and then Griselda starts walking, and she starts weaving in and out of her legs as they cross the stage.
Oink.
And Griselda makes a hoop with her arms, and Ladybug jumps through. Oink. And she just starts moving in a circle, And Ladybug is just like jumping through over and over again. And then she bends over and goes backpack, and Ladybug jumps up on her back. And then Griselda does the splits with Ladybug on her back.
Golzog can't help but be crazy impressed.
Mr. Light knows to get out at the peak in the pinnacle, and Mr. Light's like, okay, everyone, that's the finale. Like, because doesn't have faith in this audience to get any better than that. So starts to kind of die down a bit. But we can start going back to, we have you three up chasing Kettle Steam, as now it's getting a little harder because people are starting to stream out, but you're able to start chase. I'm gonna make it all of you. We're gonna do this as an ability. We're not gonna like have you running. We'll do this as a skill challenge. How would you try to catch up to Kettle Steam or slow them down in any way? And just tell me, and then I'll have you make a check.
Go ahead.
You go first.
Instead of running straight towards Kettle Steam, I'm gonna try to cut her off by like just like going sideways.
Okay.
And then just try to cut them off.
Okay, I'd say just make an acrobatics check.
Okay. Ooh, 25.
Okay, that's a success. I'm gonna say you need 3 successes before 2 failures.
3 successes each, or 3 successes total?
Total
Okay.
before 2 failures.
Okay.
Can I use whatever pebbles I have left over in my pocket?
Okay.
To try to like whip them at their feet to try to like get them to stumble a little bit or fall?
Yeah, I mean, make an attack. Make an attack roll.
An attack roll? The range damage.
I mean, yeah, I think it's just sure. Make a ranged attack.
All right. 21.
21. That is also a success. So, Kettle Steam, you see, Kettle Steam has realized that you're right there. Doesn't have a good vantage point to get away from you, so has reverted into their Kenku form at this point, away from the woman with red hair. Marabella?
I guess Marabella's just gonna yell at her.
Okay. What are
We
you yelling?
noticed you going to dragonfly rides!
Okay, you trying to intimidate?
I don't know. I'm trying to slow her down.
Make
I'm trying
an
to make an
intimidation
insight
check.
check. Damn.
Make an intimidation check. You wouldn't get an insight from yelling.
I know. Oh,
What?
can I change my idea?
Sure. What do you want to do?
Just track her.
Just keep tracking her?
Yeah.
Okay, make a survival check.
Okay. 10?
10 is a failure.
Yeah, sorry guys.
That's fine.
Those are the plus 6.
Who has another thing they want to try to do? Golzog, you're not there.
I
Oh,
know.
yeah, sorry.
It's a different thing.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right. Feel better about himself.
Okay. Make a insight check.
Jesus Christ. 9.
What just
High
happened?
modifier.
What just happened is a new wound, and
Right.
and you know it, and it's gonna take a while.
All right, as you were. Keep
Okay.
going.
Yeah, that's a new memory that you're just gonna have to deal with.
Yep.
All right. Anyone in the chase want to do anything?
Can I feel myself getting closer to, or I maybe see her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna start like
And
stealth.
I'll say by the at this point, you are like out of the big top. You have been.
Okay.
You're out of the big top. You're running around, kind of closer to the Hall of Illusions. But just so you know. Okay.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna try to use like the terrain of the carnival games, the people that are starting to stream out, the decorations, to try to start like stealthing my way to try to like jump on her.
Okay, so you turned around. You are like you banked off from them. Make a stealth check.
Oh, 22.
22. Okay, that's a success. So you do, all three of you eventually end up cornering Kettlesteam kind of kind of behind the big top. Like you're able to chase behind the big top right around where Griselda and Golzog were, behind the Hall of Illusions before. You're able to corner Kettlesteam, and Kettlesteam speaks with a very incongruous voice, just like, "Hey, whoa, what's going on? Well, I'm sorry. Is there a problem? Come on, we're just having fun, right? Let's talk it out, okay?"
I'm gonna
Give me
sit
the
on his
voice.
back.
Huh?
Oh, go ahead.
I just say, give me the voice.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit on his back until she.
You like, give me the voice.
Yeah.
Make an intimidation check.
Can I get my knife out to try to do that with advantage or not?
No, that would just be an intimidation check.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, my intimidation is very low. Okay, let's do this. That's a 4.
Okay, that's a 4. Seems like, okay. I may have gone too far, but you just don't understand what it's like. This is difficult. I'm here every time I can, every night that I can be, and sometimes you have to do the extreme to get someone to talk to you, get some answers. So if this is what it takes, no, I'm sorry. I don't think I can.
How are you going to get people to talk to you if you steal their voices?
Well, I don't need him to talk to me. I just need the bosses to talk to me. I just need someone to explain to me what the hell's going on.
Did
Can I
you
make
do something too?
In a sense, I mean, do you even know what's going on here? Like, do you know what's happening?
No, what's going on?
All right. Look, I barely understand, but I just know that I have a pact, all right? I have a deal with, honestly, a pretty great queen over in the Feywild who gives me powers, and I haven't been able to talk to her in a long time, all right? And we genuinely had a good thing going, and we had a connection through this carnival sometimes, and this was her place, and ever since these owners came in to come in and be a part of it, something's happened to her. And they won't tell me what's going on, and I want some fucking answers, all right? It's just what I want.
Can I make an insight check?
Uh-huh.
Can I make one?
Yes, you can make an insight check as well.
14.
Thanks, Dylan.
14.
16?
16. With 14 and 16, you can see that Kettlesteam seems genuinely just desperate, tired, annoyed, confused.
I'm look, I'm working with some people to try to figure out what's going on because I'm working with a bunch of people who are just as confused as you. So if you can get me that voice back, we can make a deal to try to get answers.
Okay, make a persuasion check this time.
Oh my gosh. Why did I take charisma? That's a 10?
Oh, can I help her?
Yeah.
Sure.
Or can I intimidate?
How?
Is,
How would
is
you be
it too
helping?
late to give her guidance?
Well,
Yes,
I
but how
want to
would you be
intimidate her.
helping? 'Cause
We're by the river, right?
Sure, you're by the river.
Drown him.
And I'm sitting on her. I'm gonna say, "All right, cut the shit. If you don't give us back their stuff, I'm gonna shove your beak into this river until no more bubbles come up. Get me?"
Okay, make an intimidation check.
God. I'm intimidated.
Oh, 3.
I'm gonna guidance myself
Okay.
first, and then
and then I busted
Clearly
out
what
laughing.
clearly what you're doing isn't working anyway, and we've lost some stuff as well that we're trying to get it back.
Okay, make a persuasion check. Kettle seems like, okay, the good cop, bad cop thing did not work, and now you're doing good cop again?
I don't know
Oh,
what
wow.
a cop is.
8.
Look!
I rolled a
That's
4.
bad
Oh
improv.
my god.
Yeah, look.
We're the least persuasive group. The
Look,
least
fuck this.
I don't
Fuck
know-
this. I'm
I
gonna
don't-
search him. I'm gonna fucking search her.
Yeah.
I'm fucking on top of her. I don't give a...
Okay.
What's in her pockets?
Make an investigation check.
Can I make a sleight of hand check while I
Well,
do that?
Sure, but you don't know what
Great.
you're looking
22.
for. 22. Okay.
Oh.
Hey. All right, I'm about to get, and then
Oh.
okay, the second that you start doing that, I'll say this because now it's gotten a little bit rougher. Give me a second because I didn't realize I would get to here.
Were you fighting? No.
Well, I don't know
You
why you
just
would.
threatened to murder
I don't
her
know
and
why
then
you.
Well, I'm
search
try-
her
I don't know why
pocket.
you would think that this would be anything different.
You did say, "I'm gonna drown you in the river."
Listen, nothing else was
Then
working.
laughed, and then started rifling through her crap.
What's everyone's charisma? Mine's a -1.
10. Like, truly.
Mine's 0.
Talking about in this group, right? Not like.
In
I
real
guess
life.
honestly, I'd say because you, I'll say narratively, you said you were on top of her, but like we never fully established that was the case.
Sitting. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair. Well, I said,
Um,
well, all right, yeah.
Should we do the athletics versus acrobatics check?
Yeah,
to
we'll
see
say
if
in
that's-
athletics and acrobatics, just because now that we're getting really hostile, we're gonna have to see if that's actually the case, and if it's true, then sure. So Tone, give me an athletics, please.
I don't want to tell you what happened.
Okay, what happened?
Um,
But what
Oh,
happened?
no.
But what
I
happened?
botched.
Okay. Okay,
What is wrong with our rolls?
so
This is a bad day.
the second you guys start threatening Kettle Steam and start like rummaging through her pockets, Kettle Steam pulls out a full dagger.
Let's fight.
And
I want to hide in my shell.
Oh. Oh my god.
Also, you didn't introduce yourself and your son.
Oh fuck, my son, my child. Oh, my name is Tone, and my child's name is Tomas. Ah, it's too late.
and
Oh,
give me 1 second.
it's out of
Okay,
this is narratively
and
makes
pulls
sense.
out and
Because this is out of character for me.
will pull out like what looks like a little capsule and throw it on the ground towards you.
Try
can-
to like.
Can you make this is out of combat and this will probably trigger initiative, but you make a con save for me, Tone?
Okay. Yes. Con save better 25.
Okay, nothing happens to you, but Hill seems like, okay, whoa, what the hell? Okay, you don't know me.
I'm sorry.
You just met this guy for the first time. What the hell are you doing? I didn't hurt any of you. I know you're trying to steal my stuff. What the hell is wrong with you people?
You took that man's voice.
Yeah.
You hurt people.
You tried to kill that man on the dragonfly rides.
I didn't try to kill anyone. I didn't try to kill anyone.
Well, manslaughter or dwarf slaughter.
It goes 10 feet in the air. It's a kiddie ride.
I was pretty high.
Hey, I'm like 3 feet tall. If I drop 10 feet, I'll die.
And he was small, like you.
Okay, there's like this standoff with all of you. We're gonna go over to
fully like The Office, though.
Golzog and Griselda for a moment.
Oh God, no.
Where Griselda, you see Golzog is there. Do you start making your way back up to where he's sitting?
Yeah, and bowing because people are probably clapping.
Oh yeah, they were, but now they're kind of making their way out.
Okay, great.
But Mr. Light does kind of come up to you and go, I want to talk to you very much. I just want to talk to someone who is able to make this place sing the way that you just did.
Well, thank you. It was all Ladybug.
Oh, wonderful. So, please come meet me and my brother at the staff area. Yes, that's all. I have a little gift for you.
Thank you. I'll see you then.
All right.
And she excitedly runs up to Golzog, and hands him Ladybug. Sorry, we just had she's really trained.
Golzog, his face wouldn't show it, but his arms enthusiastically accept Ladybug, which he starts petting and cradling, and says, sort of against his better, against what he would like to say, he's like, that was pretty good. Petting the pig.
Thanks. Are you okay?
I didn't need to go up there. I didn't want to go. I knew it was going to happen, and it happened exactly how I knew it was gonna. So, it's fine. But
I mean,
I'm not
it
the
would have
go
been.
on stage guy.
Your dancing was good. It was just that you looked sad, and I can relate to that.
Because I didn't want to dance. It's part of my pact. I have a pact to be in here. I'm supposed to dance when I say my name. I already forgot a couple times.
Well, at least you can still smile. Some of us can't even if we wanted to. You could have at least faked it.
Oh, sure. Yeah, because I can smile, and someone here is totally unable to smile. Like, even if they wanted to, they couldn't. And Golzog sort of, looks at Griselda. Griselda, can you not... Yeah. And he's going to try to figure out in his head without saying anything if she can smile.
Make an insight check.
13?
Yeah, I'd say with a 13, with everything that you know, it's a pretty good bet.
Oh, man. Golzog is going to realize that he's squeezing the pig a little too tight, and he's going to hand it back to Griselda.
Yeah, the Ladybug just went, oink! I stand by this decision. I'll hear fucking none of it.
It's a great one.
Yeah.
We'll pan over from this small moment back to this standoff. And Tone, in this moment where you're kind of wondering, what am I doing? You know, just threatened and got angry.
This isn't me.
This isn't me. Tomas, in your hand, just turns around again, like when you first met, and the smile is back. And whatever's going on with them, all you know is that Tomas rolls out of your hand and starts just rolling.
No, Tomas.
Do you follow?
Yes, immediately. I drop whatever I'm doing, and I try to follow Tomas without trying to step on him. I have to take care of Tomas because they're my child.
Yeah, I mean, there's this pull of, even if you didn't care at all, there's this weird sense of this is what I should be doing. Like, whatever this is interesting. And you see Tomas rolls around the Hall of Illusions and goes inside. And Marabella and Zara, you see this happen, and you're all in this weird standoff, and it kind of just takes you aback, and there's this moment where Helsing goes, well, what's his deal? But we pan back to Tone following. Do you follow Tomas into the Hall of Mirrors?
Yes, without a second's hesitation.
Make a perception check.
Can I follow Tone, or is this not the time?
17.
We'll get to this in a second, but probably not the time. 17?
Mm-hmm.
We'll probably resolve that next time. Because you can. So you walk deeper into the Hall of Illusions. And you're following this tomato that was your guide here, but then through a pact that for some people is meaningless, but for you was given meaning, but didn't have to, but then you gave it more meaning by giving it a name. It's all very complicated and weird and arbitrary. But the tomato rolls and rolls and rolls, and you're seeing in the Hall of Illusions for the first time these mirrors that are wondrous. At the beginning of the Hall of Illusions, you see yourself as a child. And everywhere you look, you see yourself at different ages. And you walk up and you keep seeing yourself aging and de-aging and aging again. And then Tomas stops at a mirror. And in this mirror, you see a young version of yourself. And he's standing with an older version in a chef's outfit. Make an insight check.
11.
11. You look and you think, no, this... Why would it be showing me my dad? Why would it be showing me and my dad here in this reflection? But even on 11, you look And you see the reflection of you is the older one. And you start looking at yourself and you realize, that's me. That's me older. You've seen yourself getting older in certain mirrors as well, and you've seen that same reflection. That's me older. Then who's this? Who's this? And you look down and you see a young turtle who isn't you, but looks like you, in the reflection of this tomato. And the reflection of Tomas looks at you, says, "Hi, Dad." It's time to meet you. We got a lot of work to do. And through the mirror holds their hand out. And as the hand passes through, you see Tomas the tomato roll in. Do you take Tomas's hand?
Tomas, make sure you hold hands before crossing the street.
And I take Tomas's hand and then go in.
And that's where we're going to end for this evening. Thank you, everyone, for joining us for tonight's weird, wild session of PairOfSocks Lost. As you could probably tell, next week we are without a John, but that's fine. I got plans. Next week, by the way, will be our last session before the holiday break. How long that break is, we'll let you know. We're trying to figure it out ourselves because this is just a game. We're trying to just have fun with our family and friends on the holidays ourselves. But thank you so much for being here. This was a fun one. Gang, do you have anything to plug? Anything at all? Let the people know. Nothing? Marty?
I got one.
Okay.
Once again, Nick Williams and I are writing partners. If any of you guys are showrunners on big TV shows, please hire us and Jasmine. Jasmine is also a writer. We're all out of work, and we'd love to write on your show.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Okay, then I'll plug myself too. I do private clown coaching, improv, and consulting on shows, directing.
She's also an
it.
actress.
I'm also an actress who's yet to be famous, so you can cast me.
We're all cheap. We'll do this for
For
free.
now.
Not
For
free.
now.
We're just,
Do it for
sensitive
money.
artists that want to share our craft. So
I'm
do
tall
that.
if you need help reaching high things.
Hannah's
Shopping
actually really
at the
smart,
grocery store.
too.
Smart and tall.
Yeah.
I got it all.
I will also say, and I don't want to give the exact date yet in case things change, but there will also be a special holiday D&D thing happening on this channel at some point. Again, I don't want to give the exact date because things change all the time, but look forward to that. Look forward to an announcement for that.
I don't know what I expected you to say. I know about the holiday thing. When Dylan said, I don't want to give a specific date in case things change, I thought he was going to say, the world will be ending on this date.
That already happened.
Scott fall and everybody's cities will crumble into dust. And
Yes, I, Dylan McCullum, know this, and I will be telling you on this stream. So if you don't catch it, you'll never know. Thank you all for
generation's
joining
Nostradamus.
us.
yeah.
I can't wait to see what happens
Woo!
with whatever this is. I'll see you later. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye. See you next week. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye.